Look at you. So adorable.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll talk about the return of Loki's legendary scepter after a decade-long absence. Marvel Studios has been hyping this Phase 5 movie for a while, and the trailer dropped some major hints, including a surprising glimpse of Loki's iconic weapon. So what does Loki's scepter mean for Thunderbolts? Why is it on display? And what's the significance of its return? Let's break it all down. The trailer for Thunderbolts teases a thrilling plotline, bringing back many familiar faces like Bucky Barnes, Ghost, and Valentina de Fontaine. But one major surprise is the return of Loki's Scepter, which was last seen in Avengers Age of Ultron back in 2015. The Scepter, which housed the powerful Mind Stone, played a huge role in the early phases of the MCU, especially in shaping the events of the Avengers and Age of Ultron. Now its reappearance in Thunderbolts is a major callback to the MCU's roots. So, why is Loki's scepter on display in the first place? From the trailer, it seems like a significant portion of Thunderbolts takes place at what appears to be a high-profile benefit or museum event. This event seems to be commemorating the Battle of New York, a pivotal moment in the MCU when the Avengers first assembled to take down Loki and his Chitauri army. In this setting, various artifacts from the battle, including Loki's scepter, are on display as a way to memorialize the Avengers' victory. Bucky Barnes and Valentina de Fontaine are shown attending the event, likely for their own reasons. For Bucky, it might stir up old memories of his best friend, Steve Rogers, who was a key player in the Battle of New York. But for Valentina, her presence suggests that there's more to this than just reminiscing about past battles.
And Hulk. Smash.
Now here's where things get interesting. How did Valentina get her hands on Loki's scepter? We know from her previous appearances in the MCU that Valentina has been pulling strings behind the scenes, recruiting characters like US Agent and Yelena Belova for her mysterious agenda. Her involvement with this powerful relic could mean she's trying to amass more influence or perhaps weaponize these artifacts for her own purposes. Valentina's power and reach seem to know no bounds, and her ability to acquire the scepter, along with other Battle of New York relics, hints at her growing influence in the MCU. Whether she's collecting these items for leverage, research, or something more sinister, Valentina's role in Thunderbolts could be crucial to the film's plot. After all, the scepter itself may no longer have the Mind Stone, but it still carries historical and symbolic weight.
Careful with that thing.
Unless you want your mind erased, not a fun way.
It's been a while since we last saw Loki's scepter in the MCU. In Age of Ultron, the scepter was a central plot point, revealing that it housed the Mind Stone, one of the 6 Infinity Stones. The Avengers managed to retrieve the scepter from Hydra and Sokovia, but Ultron later stole it to create a new body for himself, one that eventually became Vision. Ultron used the Mind Stone's power to bring Vision to life, and after the Mind Stone was removed, Loki's scepter disappeared from the MCU's main storyline.
It's the Mind Stone. It's one of the 6 Infinity Stones, the greatest power in the universe, unparalleled in its destructive capabilities.
With Thunderbolts, it seems the scepter has resurfaced after a decade. But how did it get there? Well, it's possible that Valentina tracked it down in Seoul, South Korea, where Ultron last used the scepter. Given Valentina's connections and resourcefulness, it wouldn't be too surprising if she managed to acquire it through less than legal means. This adds another layer of mystery to her character, and we'll likely learn more about her true intentions as the movie unfolds.
You know, coming here makes you look desperate.
Even though we haven't seen Loki's scepter in the main MCU timeline since Age of Ultron, it has made appearances in alternate realities. During Endgame's time heist, the Avengers revisited the Battle of New York to collect the Mind Stone from Loki's scepter. This reintroduced the scepter to audiences and highlighted its importance to the MCU's overall narrative. We've also seen alternate versions of the scepter in Marvel's What If animated series. Loki wielded the scepter in several episodes, such as What If the World Lost Its Mightiest Heroes and What If the Avengers Assembled in 1602?
You would do best to kneel before a god.
These multiversal versions of Loki's scepter show that, across different realities, the weapon remains closely associated with the God of Mischief, continuing its legacy as one of the MCU's most iconic weapons. Even though Loki's scepter no longer contains the Mind Stone, its presence in Thunderbolts is still significant. The scepter was a key part of Loki's original invasion of Earth and the subsequent formation of the Avengers. Its reappearance now serves as a nostalgic callback for fans while also raising questions about how the Thunderbolts might interact with such a powerful relic. For Valentina, having Loki's scepter on display could be a power move, showcasing her ability to control objects that once held immense power. She's been positioning herself as a major player in the MCU, and possessing such an iconic artifact further cements her influence. But given the chaos the scepter has caused in the past, it's possible that its reintroduction could lead to new conflicts or power struggles, especially if someone else tries to use it for their own gain. What do you think Valentina's plans are with Loki's scepter? Could it play a bigger role in the film's plot? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more such updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
This usually works. Well, performance issues, it's not uncommon. 1 out of 5.